Hello, this is Bradley Balin. I'm a small business attorney here in New York City, and this podcast topic is going to be about the concept of leverage. A lot of attorneys don't fully get this concept, and certainly a lot of people who are not attorneys don't get it, but there's many dimensions you need to consider when evaluating a negotiation potential of a contract or a deal, which is not just what are the terms that have been proposed or the terms that have already been agreed to, but what are the options that each side has in this matter. For example, potentially there's a contract and I'm representing somebody who has no particular rights under the contract because they've signed a very unfair contract. However, it may be that they also don't have very much money and they always have the option of fighting the case and then filing bankruptcy. And so if the plaintiff wins at the end, they're never going to see the money and they're going to owe the lawyer a substantial amount of legal fees. So sometimes I'll have a conversation with the plaintiff and say, look, you're right. When you're right, you're right. However, my client doesn't have any money. And so my client is willing to pay you 10% of what you're asking for now. Or you can fight, he'll spend the 10% on lawyers and file bankruptcy and you'll end up with zero. So you tell me, what do you want to do? And a lot of times we can turn a $100,000 debt into a $10,000 debt or $20,000 debt, whatever the case may be. But that's just because we have the leverage of lack of collectability. There's also times when the plaintiff, for the bad PR reasons, is in no position to sue. For example, whenever someone writes a bad Yelp review and then the person who received the bad review files a lawsuit, it ends up getting picked up by the press. And then there's all these results on Google about how this person sued a customer for writing a bad review. So at the end of the day, they don't even really have the ability to sue if they're trying to make their reputation better and not worse. Next, you have situations just where you're getting into a deal with someone and you need to think about what is your buying power and what is your credit and credibility. A lot of times you may, for example, be signing a lease for an office and they're going to say, oh, we always require a personal guarantee. But it may be that your business has been around for 20 years and it's very stable and very reliable and you have a high business credit rating. And even if you don't, your business financials speak for themselves. And you're in a position to just say, no, I will not sign any personal guarantees because I'm a very good customer based on how long I've been around. Or alternatively, I'd like you to knock the rent down by $100 or $200 or $500 a month, depending on what it is. We'll say, why? I've got 3 other people who are willing to pay more than market rent for it, and you're asking me to go below market. Like, yes, that's true, but many of them have probably only been in business for 10 minutes. And I've been in business for 20 years, and the last thing you want is a non-paying tenant. So I'd say overall, even if I'm paying you less per month, I'm a much better bet. And you know what? Many landlords will, in fact, go for that. They'll take a sure thing over a higher paying, high risk situation. So excellent credit can certainly be leverage. An excellent reputation can certainly be leverage, which you should be certain to use. And we just talked about this in another video, but potentially when you're negotiating with potential employees, you may have the leverage that your company is more prestigious, or you're in a better location, or you offer better training or more responsibilities or a much better culture, more vacation. There's a lot of things that can be leveraged and you need to bring those up. Someone may say, I'm looking for $90,000 a year. You say, listen, I can pay 70, but I'm going to guarantee you never more than 40 hours a week of work, a month of vacation, working with really, really, really nice people. And instead of the complete jerks you'd be working with over there, I can give you some time to work from home. And so quality of life can provide tremendous leverage as well. Basically, what leverage comes down to is thinking from the other person's point of view. What can they really do and what's it going to cost them to do it? Or on the other side, what benefit are they going to receive and what options do they have available? So basically, leverage means you're thinking about what options does the other side have available and what options do you have available? It's a lot like playing chess. And when you stop just thinking purely about your rights and responsibilities and you think about what the entire chessboard looks like, the situation begins to look quite a bit different. Same kind of situation as when you want to buy something. A lot of times it's not a bad idea to wait until the last business day of the month because everybody's got their quotas and everyone wants to make quota, the salespeople. So you wait until the last day, be like, hey, how about 10% off? How about 15% off? A lot of times they can just make that happen magically because they so desperately, and their manager too, their sales manager, so desperately wants to get the sales made. So time can be leveraged as well. Certainly, I've been in that situation many times where I'm just so busy and I'm under so much pressure, and someone is asking for more money for something than it really should cost. But I'm in no position to negotiate, and I'm stuck paying twice what I really feel that I should be paying because time is just too short and I just don't have the ability to do research and speak with multiple people the way I would like to. So really, you can do yourself wonders by thinking carefully about leverage before you sign your name anywhere. My name is Brad Balin. My email is Brad, that's BRAD, at BalinLaw.com. B as in boy, AI, LY as in yes, N as in Nancy, law.com. My phone number is 646-326-9971. If you have any questions, please feel free to give me a call, and I would be happy to answer them for you privately or anonymously address the issue on my podcast/vlog. And as my standard disclaimer, please don't watch this video and rely on it and make decisions affecting your legal rights. Please use a lawyer to analyze your situation and then tell you what you should do in your situation. This is just general information. Thank you and have a wonderful day.